See, this is the way I think about it. I listen to Dave Ramsey and I'm like, bro, you are so intelligent, but he's a great marketer.
Yeah.
And so I know the product he's selling. And so at the end of the day, if he's not selling somebody fear, then that product that he's primarily selling is not a good fit for those
Correct.
people. So he sells a lot of fear and he talks to, I think, to like 97% of the audience. Those people do not watch me. Okay. I'm way more risky than that.
Same.
I do believe in term policy, but I look at whole life policy and when he says, oh, it's a scam, I'm like, no, it's a scam if you get to a certain income bracket,
Yeah.
it's a scam not to use it. Like it's genius.
It's like a gigantic Roth IRA for me.
It's the craziest thing ever.
Yeah.
I think it's just, I realize as a marketer, he has to tell people, if he's selling bananas, he has to tell people avocados are disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand completely. And you can't change his sentiment.
See, this is the thing with Dave Ramsey. I agree with a lot of his philosophies in terms of budgeting, getting out of debt, and all of those different things. But there's also some other things I don't agree with on his side. So what he does a lot is fearmonger. He fearmongers people into buying a product or into pushing them away from a product. All right, so he uses a lot of fear to instill in people to sell his product, which leads into the next one is divisive. He's very divisive. So it's always this or that with him. It's never a holistic approach. And so when you're working with anyone, you want to be able to have a holistic approach when you're doing that or when you're doing your financial plan. And number three, he has his agenda to sell his and push his own products. So that's the thing is with that divisiveness, he's pushing you away from something and into something that he has and he provides. And don't get me wrong, like I said, some of his philosophies are great, right? But what he has to do is say avocados are bad in order to sell bananas, right? Just like what Pace said. And then number four is that he says that cash value life insurance is a scam. And I very partially agree with that because there's a lot of agents and advisors out there that don't know how to properly set these policies up. However, the ones that are set up correctly can be a great tool for you in your financial portfolio. So now let's talk about Pace Morby and Karlton Dennis. So this is the way they see it. They see it as a gigantic Roth IRA. And number two, they have no agenda to sell their products. One's a tax strategist and one's a real estate investor. Right? So there's no agenda there. They're not a life agent or a financial advisor. And number three, they see cash value life insurance not a scam. They actually think that it would be a scam to not have it. Right? So they use it, they see it as a useful tool to leverage for their other investments or other financial tools. So if you want to learn more, visit TrevereFinancial.com and book with one of our strategists today.